Good evening.
Hello, Davey. How are you?
I'm doing well, Peter. Yourself?
Good evening, all you ladies and gentlemen out there in cyber world.
Cyber world.
Internet world. I don't know what that is. Fantastic that you can join us for another amazing show tonight. Hello, Derek. Hello, Joe. Please keep sharing, folks. Keep hitting that share button and building up the audience. The more the merrier. That's what we like to see. I was wondering if everybody was watching football last week and this week, but it doesn't seem so.
Have you seen the football?
It'd be different if Scotland was there, wouldn't it? Hi, Kenny McKenzie. How you doing?
To be fair, there's been some upsetting games.
Some upsets.
Yeah.
Upsets,
Like
yeah.
Saudi Arabia winning, Japan winning,
Yeah.
Wales, USA drawing.
Yeah. Don't mention that one. Anyway, football's not what this show's all about, ladies and gentlemen. This is about good crack and music, and we have got a wonderful guest for you tonight. We've got Kaitlin Ross, the singer, and she's a guitarist.
Not just no. Not just any singer.
What that? What that? Well,
She's a Gaelic singer.
She's a Gaelic singer. Yeah, but I'm sure she can sing in English as well.
Doesn't matter.
All right, but she's Gaelic. For the benefit of the Trad Awards next week, MG Alba, sponsored by.
She's also a nominee. Well,
she's a nominee.
Our band a nominee.
So she's got a chance of being on the television.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Unlike us.
Unlike us. We're so looking forward to that. That's going to be good fun.
Well,
hello, all you folk out there. There's Rosina in Vancouver and John in Lochmaben. Jeans and Killen. It's great. No, we're really looking forward to having Kaitlin Anthony. She's a fantastic voice, beautiful singer, and we'll hear her whole story.
Speaking of the Trad Awards.
Keep sharing.
Speaking of Trad Awards.
Yes.
Are you packed yet?
No, not quite. No. I would have it packed a week before I go somewhere, for goodness sake.
So you don't forget things, Peter.
Well, I'm kind of packed.
You got your shirt?
No, I've got to buy that when I'm in Dundee, actually.
Okay, you got your tie?
Do we have to wear a tie?
What are you wearing? It's a formal occasion, so I would assume so.
Alright, okay. I'll look at a
Yeah.
tie.
You get your pants sorted out?
No.
Clean pants?
What? Clean pants?
Clean pants.
I'll check we can.
Dundee again.
I'll on to that one. That'll be fine.
Travelling light.
Shoes. Oh, I've got tartan breeks, by the way.
Tartan breeks. We're all wearing tartan breeks.
Yeah, I
Apart
managed
from
to get
Karen.
some. Fit me.
Now, we're not going to tell folk, but if you are at the Trad Awards, come and have a look at what Karen's wearing on her feet. All I'll say.
Listen, I don't even know yet. There's about 6 different
Oh,
variations.
there's 6
now,
pairs. Oh,
It's just
I like the first
ridiculous.
ones.
One pair of breeks I've bought, and that's it. Awful nice to say, Katie. There's Katie, the pipe, joining us, which is fantastic. And there's Dorothy and Nesta listening from Dresden in Germany. You know, that's fantastic. Dankeschön.
So, a few weeks ago, I played a video from my current employer.
Yeah.
And on Friday, they released this year's Big Sing. And it's cracking.
It is.
So,
I actually
I
saw it through the week that I was watching for it, and I saw it. So, yeah. This is the Strathallan Schools.
Yep. Doing You're the Voice.
The Big Sing.
We have the chance to turn the pages over. We can write what we want to write. We gotta make ends meet before we get much older. We're all someone's daughter.
Brilliant. Fantastic. Have you met the music department guys there yet?
Yeah.
Who's the music teacher jumping about there in the middle doing the conducting there?
Jason
Yeah.
Macaulay. Jason
Brilliant.
Macaulay.
Mega energy. Loved it.
He is originally from Northern Ireland, I think.
Katie wants to change schools, please, she says. Anyway, who was that on earlier? I saw a comment coming in there. Was it Lynn Juker?
Lynn Juker, yeah. That's Ali's mum.
Was it? Please don't light my boy astray. What chance have we got with that? None.
I know.
That's brilliant.
I know.
Lovely to see so many folks sharing. Folks, keep sharing, keep building this audience up. Lovely.
Oh dear. Yes.
Past
your bedtime.
There we go.
Definitely past your bedtime.
But my parents are in their bed, so it's fine.
Look at you.
Well, they'll stay there for a while. So, no, so that's brilliant. Fantastic. Congratulations to whoever choreographed that lot and put it together.
Yeah. So that's
fantastic.
Unlike last year's one. This has got all the kind of the extracurricular. That's not technically not extra. So the sports and the CCF. And all
so the rugby team. The rugby team really looked like they were into that there. They were like, that was do you know something that was terrible? Such sad news about Dodie Weir yesterday as well when talking about rugby.
Oh, and I heard that yesterday. It was like just the other week he was out at Murrayfield handing over the ball. You know what I mean? Strong to the end.
The one I heard on radio today that made me laugh of how his humour was when he was in South Africa and had been spotted in the nightclub. And at a press conference, they said to him, was he spotted in this nightclub? And he just looked up and he went, no, mistaken identity. Blonde hair and 6'7". 6'7"
he was he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 2 meters. Jeez,
there we go. But
he's a big lordy.
No, so so it was really nice to see that all put together. And then on the trad side in the school, your piping instructors now, it's Craig.
Craig's the head of traditional music and Scottish studies.
Right.
You have Josh Fraser, who's in charge of the pipe band.
Right.
David Richardson, who's in charge of the drum corps. You've got Kyle Howie and Ian Duncan doing piping lessons as well. It's a strong kind of education system.
Well, you can't really go too far wrong with guys like that.
No, exactly.
As you can see.
Exactly. And
anyway, folks, keep your comments coming in. Just before you say speaking, keep your comments coming in, folks, and share it about and let us know where you are. Remember, we always like to know where you are. Speaking.
And speaking of those in education,
yes,
we have this week's guest.
Yes,
and this is a guest to kind of, I won't say finish up on, but obviously we're not here next week because we'll be otherwise engaged.
Yeah, we're at the Trad Awards.
So, before our wee break, we have the one and only.
And she's very famous. She's famous in the school classroom.
Famous. Yep.
Famous. Like the kids go, what? As opposed to when I walk in and they go, oh.
No, they go, what? And then you walk in and they go, what? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Miss Kaitlin Ross.
Hi, Kaitlin.
Yay!
How you doing?
Intro. I feel
Davey's the intro king. The intro king here.
The intro king. Yeah.
That's good. How are you getting on?
I'm good, thanks. Yeah, happy to be here. How are you both doing?
We're doing really good.
Getting there, yes.
There's loads and loads of people watching this tonight, so it's absolutely fantastic.
Amazing. Yeah, I saw someone logged in from Lochmaben. Me and Blair used to teach there, and I thought it was pronounced Lochmaben. Since learned it's Lochmaben.
We've got their own pipe band in Lochmaben as well, and it's just a wee place. I like that. Somebody's watching on the Magnus platform and just north of Shetland, an oil rig. That's this stuff.
Yeah, I hope they're on the rig and not in the water.
Yeah, exactly.
Hopefully not.
It won't last long.
So, are you heading to the Trad Awards next weekend? Yes, you are.
Yes, I am. I'm very excited for it. Got my wine packed, and I'll look out a dress later on. So,
Probably in Dundee on Sunday.
yeah.
I'm going to be there for Friday. Can't wait. I'm coming on Friday night.
Oh, make a whole weekend of it. It's exciting.
Your band's not playing anywhere on Saturday night, are they?
We are not. No, I'll just be teaching. But I think, I'll take it easy Saturday night and prepare for the big
Well, listen,
one.
we're going to speak about teaching. We're going to speak about playing. We're just going to have a general chat. Because where are you from originally? You were brought up in...
Yeah, so north of Inverness, just outside of Tain and Fern. So close to the Glenmorangie distillery. My dad's favourite place.
Now, you said Glenmorangie there. I once got told off. I think I said Glenmorangie or something like that.
You would get told off for that. I think the majority of folk do say Glenmorangie, but no, Glenmorangie's the one.
There we go. Well, we can't knock it from the locals. They know what they're speaking about.
To be fair, Peter, you're teetotal, so who cares?
Exactly. A couple of teas, fine.
Yeah.
But that's it. So, anyway, that's brilliant. So, how did you... One of the things we're going to be speaking about, of course, is Gaelic singing, etc. Were you brought up in a Gaelic household then?
I wasn't. So I went to Gaelic. I went to a Gaelic school in Tain, and I started doing the mod from a very young age. So I was kind of surrounded by Gaelic speakers and singers. But my folks, my mum learned it when I was growing up, and she was fab. But I just kind of did it at school. So no, it was great and loved the mod.
So can you speak quite fluent Gaelic as well then? You can speak as well as sing.
Yeah, I'd say so. Not as well as Jamie McDonald in the band. He's got his fine Tyree Gaelic, but
but he can also speak quite a lot of rubbish when it suits him as well sometimes as well.
That's it, yeah.
That's very true. Very true.
I know Jamie very well. Hello, Jamie. I'm only joking. It's fine. Is he coming next Sunday night?
Oh, he'll be there, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, so.
Right. So, I think we'll have a wee bit of music to get us going, David, will we?
We are. Yes, we're going to have a set called Lockdown Reels. I'm not sure if this one's been on before, but we have spoken to that Piper guy that's in it. That you're accompanying.
Is this the guy that's photobombing at the back?
Yeah, making noise at the back.
There's always one.
There's always one. But I believe he's up for 2 awards next week.
He is. He's big time. Yeah, he's.
Yeah. I will mention him later.
More tickets.
We'll mention him.
We mentioned him last week.
Oh, we did mention him last week.
We did mention him. Here we go. Here's Lockdown Reels.
Excellent. First tune there, The Ale is Dear. That'll probably be next weekend. Knowing my luck,
Yeah.
there's nothing like buying all you guys drink when I don't drink myself. It's just delightful.
I heard that, Kaitlin. He's buying you a drink.
I'll buy you a drink. Table 2, you said. We'll send one to table 2, don't worry.
Send the cocktails down.
Yeah, fantastic. So, tell me, guitar, singing. Did guitar come after the singing?
It did, yes. So I went to the legend Bob Massey and Dagger Gordon. So through FaZe Ross, started doing guitar. So I did Giz and Briggs as well. So that was probably the highlight of my career, singing the Black Eyed Peas at the Fiddlers Rally with Giz and Briggs. Yeah, so
good.
That was great.
Did you find in the area how was traditional music in Gaelic then quite strong where you came from? I mean, obviously, I didn't actually realise that there was a Gaelic school that you said you went to, so it was obviously getting quite a lot of promotion and doing quite well.
It was. We were so lucky. So we had FaZe Ross as well, which has been a huge part of my upbringing. So Fiona Dalgetty, she's done so much for the community. Yeah, what an incredible woman. So I was going to FaZe Ross and doing the mod and Giz and Briggs from quite a young age. So yeah, I was so fortunate because I know a lot of other areas aren't that lucky, but no, we had so much going on, which made such a difference. So
I mean, FaZe Ross is internationally known. I mean, it's incredible. I mean, we met 2 visitors last week here in Shetland that were in seeing our music system from Finland. And one of the first things they asked me was, do you know anybody that was involved with FaZe Ross? And I was like, yeah. And of course, we're away up in Shetland. So, but it is just so well known. You know, it's been a great breeding ground for so many musicians.
Oh, 100%. There's so many musicians that have come up through the FaZe. So no. Really fortunate, and as you say, just traveling around, I've managed to go to Romania and Australia and France, places like that through the FaZe. So no, it's been amazing.
So, singing wise, then did you have formal singing lessons as well? Then, because I know you said you sang the mods, etc., etc. So
yeah, so I suppose I didn't start proper singing lessons until I went to the Plotton Music School. And I had Wilma Kennedy as a singing teacher, and then I had Mary Ann Kennedy at UHI, and then I had Kenna Heinville. So I've had them all. A great family. They were really good. So
Mary Ann Kennedy's usually there next weekend as well, isn't she?
She's presenting, yeah.
Yeah, she will be. So I know I'll be on my best behaviour. So
Speaking of next weekend, if you're about early enough, down by the V&A, there is a little food truck, and it sells, you get coffees, but it does fresh donuts.
Oh.
And it's owned by Alistair Heather's brother. Alistair Heather will be the presenter with Mary Ann next week.
Amazing. I'll have to check that out.
Can't miss it. Down by the V&A.
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure how this is going to go, me coming here, because I'm teetotal and I'm on a diet. I'm on a diet, so this is not good, is it?
No.
Maybe we have to have a Dundee break, I think.
I think so, yes. It's not the best combo.
Yeah, that's good.
Tad fast? No.
Tad fast. That'll do. So, brilliant. So you said you went to a lot of the mods then. Did you enjoy going to the mods?
Well, not particularly. I think I did at the time, but as I got a little bit older, I didn't really like the competitive side. I think I enjoy more just playing for fun and singing for fun. So when I got a little bit older, it got a bit more stressful. But no, when I was wee, I really enjoyed it, and I did the Corrig as well, the Gaelic conversations, which was fun. But my mum wasn't too happy when they were asking what we're doing for Christmas, and I said that my mum and dad start the day off with a bottle of Buckfast instead of Buck's Fizz. Uh, and this was in front of all the parents, so
Oh well.
Close enough.
Close. Oh, so they didn't really have Buckfast in the mornings. No.
no, they're not that wild.
No.
They're not from Glasgow.
Yeah.
Brilliant, brilliant.
I can't mind what there was someone came up with Buckfast just recently, and it was putting it in a sherry trifle. Instead of sherry, you put Buckfast in or something. Okay.
Must be Gordon Ramsay recipe.
Must be.
Must be.
Well, that's it. So after Clockton, did you go to the conservatoire after that then?
So I went to.
No, you didn't. You went to UHI, didn't you?
Went to UHI, yeah. So I went to UIST, sunny UIST, and I did the HNC, which was amazing. I loved it. It was really great. With Simon Bradley was taking that. So what a guy. So
Simon's great.
yeah, he's amazing. And Anna Wendy.
I used to have sessions in Edinburgh in the pubs with Simon about 35 years ago now. So.
Yeah.
That's a while ago now. But,
No, class.
I think Anna Wendy and Simon have relocated to Edinburgh actually again.
I believe they have. Yeah, they sold their
yeah. She sent me a wee message and said we're in Edinburgh again. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So no, it was great. So I did the HNC and then did the BA after that. So like yourself. So no, it was great. I loved it.
Cool. Were you one of these guys that got a first? Did you get a first in your BA?
No, I think I wasn't that good. No, I think I got a second. Yeah.
So did I. I got a second as well. That means
it was that long ago. We can just say that we got first.
That means we're cool people, and that means we had lives as well. That we didn't just sit in a box studying all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
So I keep trying to convince myself. Time for another bit of music, David. What have we got here, sir?
We have a track called Annabelle Lee by Eval.
Yeah, tell us
got it right. Got it right.
Yeah, nailed it.
Yeah.
I should point out for all you listeners at home, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, Kaitlin does sing with the group Ava.
Yes.
And the Gaelic group, and they are up for Live Act of the Year. Am I right?
Folk band.
Folk band of the year. Folk band of the year at the Trad Awards next week as well.
Yeah. What does Eval translate as? Or does it?
Ava, it's a hill north Uist. So I'm yet to climb it. I think Jamie's climbed it, but none of the rest of us have. So we did a gig in Uist recently and we were like, oh, we'll have to climb it. But I was trying to think of an excuse because it's really high and I'm not very fit. But it's probably something I should do at some point. But
when I was down in Benbecula, I got stuck there for a couple of days because the fog came in and I couldn't get back to Shetland.
Oh God, yeah.
So I had to stay in the Dark Island Hotel for a couple of days. It was cool. It was all right. It was good. And I looked out and I looked at hills and things, but I thought, nah.
Yeah, I know that's it. It sounds good at the time, but then, you
there's not that many hills in US though, is there?
No, there's not. So north's a bit better than the south.
Yeah. So.
But yeah.
Right. So what's this track?
So the track's called Annabelle Lee. Do you want to tell us a bit about that track?
Yeah, sure. So this is an American song, a love song. We love our love songs, and it's got to be a tragic one, even though it's not in Gaelic. It's still a tragic one. So the guys.
That's so much better than the ones about milking cows, though, because there's these ones that come along about milking cows. So a love song's great. Let's go.
I know. I was teaching at the school recently, and I was like, "I'm going to teach you a song." And one of the girls at the front was like, "Oh, is this about potatoes?" So I was like, "All of them are, but not this one." But Annabelle Lee is about a tragic death. So Annabelle Lee dies, and the guy's so obsessed with her that he wants to curl up next to her dead bones. So a nice, jolly love song. Yeah.
Well, we should have had you on Halloween.
I know, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, well. There is a reason why we had you on, but we'll get to that later on. So here we go. Here's Annabelle Lee.
Great.
Many a year ago, in a kingdom by the sea, there lived a maiden you may know, by the name of Annabelle. No other thought did trouble her mind, but to love and be loved by me. We were children both in this kingdom by the sea. We love with the love that was more than love. I am my Annabelle, with the love that the winged angels had coveted her and me. This was the reason long ago in a kingdom by the sea. A wind blew from a stormy cloud that took my Annabelle. Then her wicked brothers came to steal her away from me. They shut her up in a tomb below in a kingdom by the sea. No maiden's grave could sever my soul from the love she bore for me. For the moon don't beam without a dream, my darling Annabelle. I've wandered through this kingdom by the sea. I laid myself beside the bones of my beautiful Annabelle. I'll make my bed near the rising tide, in her tomb by the sounding sea. Oh, many a year ago in a kingdom by the sea, there lived a maiden you may know, by the name of Annabelle. No other thought did trouble her mind, but to love and be loved by me. Did trouble her mind, but to love and be loved by me.
Yeah, fab.
Brilliant.
Very, very nice.
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant.
I love songs with stories. Do you know, as a musician, it took me so long in my career, when I think about it, I was about halfway through that I actually thought, wait a minute, songs have stories to them.
Yeah,
some.
Well, some. But I'd sit there just as one of these backing instrumentalists that just sitting back. Oh, right, let's have a song for the singers. Here we go. And once I actually paid attention, that's when you got into it, and you started accompanying it better as well, to be honest, because you were getting the idea of what it was all about.
Yeah.
That track there, that is the last track on your current album, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, I believe it is. So, yeah, we've got our second album out, which was done during lockdown, the dark days, but we got there, so it was released in January, I think. It feels like forever ago. It took quite a long time to kind of write it and everything, but no, it was great. So that's our second album, Aisling, and we've got our first one, This Is How the Ladies Dance, which was released in 2018. So
Right. The lockdown album thing's quite a kind of concept. We had an album just about finished before lockdown came.
Yeah.
And then we kind of left it thinking, oh, we'll be back at it in a couple of months, and then the couple of months disappeared.
That's it.
On and on and on. And then by the time we got after about a year and a half down the line, and you were trying to remember what you actually even played on the album by that point in time, it was quite strange. It was quite odd.
Absolutely.
Here's what, there's some information from Viola. Annabelle Lee was a poem composed by Edgar Allan Poe.
It was, yeah. So
Didn't know that.
a lot of dark themes, like a lot of his other work. But yeah, no, it's gorgeous, and there's so many versions of it. So yeah, it's a great one.
How did Eval come about then? How did the band come about?
Yeah, so again, through uni, so at UHI, we were all studying on UIST, and I think it was Jamie, Hamish, and Nikki that started it off, and then I sung on their EP. Back in the day, I don't think we've got any recordings. Well, hopefully we don't have any recordings of that kicking about.
I'm sure it'll be fun.
And
Funny you should mention that. What I did find was this one.
And then Megan joined, and then I joined just after that. So yeah, we've been going on for a long time now. So we're like
excuse me, a long time. When did this band form? 2016 or something, was it?
I think so, yeah.
It's a long time.
Yeah, long time. That's so long. 8, 9 years, 7 years. It's just horrendous. It's just what a length of time. I had to admit on national radio that I passed my first audition for the dance music 35 years ago. The other night, so.
That's amazing.
That's mental. But what do you mean? It's amazing I passed an audition.
Pretty much.
Thanks, that. So yeah, but it's great to. I mean, I bet there was some quiet times out in US when you were all studying.
Oh, it was so fun. It was really good. I miss it. I don't think I could go back there. Not being able to drive or anything, and there'd be no buses, and the causeways were closed if there was a tiny bit of wind. And so it was tricky, but it was so nice as well. And I think because there wasn't much to do, there was no like I didn't have a TV or Wi-Fi didn't work half the time, so you just play tunes.
And did you just stay there for a year? Like, do you stay with people, or was there digs there? How did that work?
Yeah, so I stayed there for 2 years. So I did. I stayed there when I did the HNC. Just stayed with one of the other students, and there was kind of a block of flats just by the Lochboysdale Hotel. So I stayed in South East to begin with, and then stayed in Glasgow for a year because it's distant learning. You can travel all over the place, which is amazing. And then went back and stayed in the north. So it was lovely. It was really good. Because
when I done the degree course, I was just in Shetland the whole time and went down for occasional residentials and things.
No, that's the beauty of it. You can go and you can gig, and it's so flexible as well. You'll know yourself from doing it that you can catch up on the lectures after. And
it was a great way to do a degree. I loved doing it. So good because, and they didn't discourage you from playing at all. Because to be honest, I think playing is a huge part of learning and playing out there and getting gigs and getting good gigs and bad gigs and all sorts of gigs. You have to learn how to deal with it all. Some of the music courses across the world are a bit kind of like, no, you're studying your course, so you've not to go out. And you think, wait a minute, that's 4 years kind of lost that you could have been learning something on the road as well. Kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's it. Like for me, I wanted to get a degree so that I could continue playing. So the fact that unis disencourage that is just baffling. But no, they encouraged that, and it was the beauty of it being so flexible. It was great.
Yeah, and I mean, you have got an education as well, but we will talk about education in a little while, not straight away.
Well,
because
next we have a bit of Gaelic singing from Under Canvas, which is a BBC Alba show. Can you remember what track this is?
Is it Bear Sorry? Sorry, Willem?
Nope.
Maybe Idolo. Has it got It's
the one.
got,
Oh, I was hoping to hear David pronouncing that there.
That's why I did it that way.
That was really sneaky of him there. I was hoping he was going to.
yeah, and it's got the famous Ross Miller playing in this recording as well,
Did it?
actually.
I didn't notice that.
I
Who
believe
is this
so,
guy?
yeah.
He keeps sneaking into your performances all the time.
He is, yeah, and he's standing right in front of a pillar the whole time, so you can just about work out who it is.
By the beard.
Yeah, exactly. But no, it
So-
was fun. Under Canvas is great. It was
So
a very
this is a Gaelic song
Perfect.
about
Here we go.
what? Hey, great stuff. BBC Alba there.
If you enjoyed that, this time next week on BBC Alba, you'll have the Trad Awards.
Yeah. Tell us, Kaitlin, what was that song about?
What's that, sorry?
What's that song about?
It's about a nice house, and she's saying that she doesn't mind how it turns out as long as she's got a nice cozy carpet beneath her feet. So another one impressively that's not about potatoes. So we're doing well.
We should do a game next week, and we should do it as potato or not potato.
Exactly.
Is there a lot of Gaelic songs about potatoes?
Yeah, a lot of push to BL. So a lot of ones that I sing anyway happen to be about potatoes. So it's a recurring theme. But yeah, that track there, Idolo, is on our most recent album as well. So yeah.
Tell us about, we were speaking about it before we came on air tonight, but you're teaching down Dumfries way just now and up in Paisley as well, aren't you? You're all kind of all over the place.
Yeah, so again, I'm still working with Kaitlin Ross. So I do YMI in Dumfries, which is amazing. So teaching kids just about Scottish Gaelic music and doing games, warm-ups. It's so much fun. And then through Kaitlin and Gael and the Paisley Phage, I teach in Paisley and Larbert and Falkirk as well. So it's been really good. And I was saying to you both that I finally showed them videos of me because I think they just thought I was a teacher, and afterwards they were like, "Oh my God, you're a celebrity!" So they were all lining up for my autograph. So I never felt so famous.
Did you check? Did you actually check what you're signing? It wasn't blank checks you're signing for them, was it?
Yeah.
Probably was. But no, it was nice. And I think it's nice for them to see that although they might just think that they're learning random Gaelic phrases or whatever, it's you can do so much with Gaelic and with music. And I think just showing them like, oh, I'm in a band and I've been to this country and I've been here and here.
Yeah.
It's great for them to see. So it's great. I really enjoy it. And I think when you're a musician, you have to do different things as well. Well, for me anyway, I enjoy gigging, but I really enjoy teaching and kind of passing down what I know as well. It's really rewarding.
I've noticed the same thing when you speak to children, when you're learning them, you tell them about all the countries you've managed to go to and things.
Yeah.
And you've not had to pay to go to them, and I can't remember what I'm about 35 or 36 or something like that. And anyway, and telling them that, and they're like, "Wow," you know. And then when you say, "Oh, and I played in Rio" or something like that, and they're like, "Oh, you played in Rio?" And you're like, "Yeah," and even the ones that are not paying much attention, suddenly when they hear Brazil and they hear Rio, and then it was like, "Did you go to the Maracanã Stadium?" And I was like, "Yeah, we were there and went round it." And, oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's amazing though, just how wee things like that can suddenly catch their imagination again and get them going.
Oh,
it's when you tell them that I've ran around the Olympic Stadium in Sydney, not on purpose. Had given point A to point B. I was running. Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't catch me running around any.
No, they would catch you, Peter. That's the thing.
Yeah. So when you go into the it's through Youth Music Initiative, which is a government scheme as well that's funding for offering music to all primary children all over Scotland, which has been a fantastic thing. It's been on the go for about 20 years now, actually. YMI, it's doing really well, but it is a great thing. And so when you go in, is it classwork mostly you're doing and with a class, or?
Yeah, we try and make it as interactive as possible. So songs with actions and maybe rhythm games, teaching them Gaelic and Scots songs, and teaching them about the different instruments that we play here in Scotland. And yeah, it's so great, and they love it. I think it's an escapism for them, for the teachers as well, and for a lot of them, it's the highlight of their week. And it's the same with the nursery I go in. It's been really rewarding, just cuddling all the wee ones and singing them songs. Although one of the first weeks I went in wearing this cozy jumper, and one of them came running up to me shouting "Granny." So I didn't know how to take that. I didn't know if I was old and wrinkly or just had a great knitted jumper on. But other than that, it's great.
Don't worry, I get that sometimes from my children. Folks say, "So, is this your grandchildren?" No. And they go, "Oh, sorry." But no, but it's amazing what they pick up when they're young and all that. Because I was speaking to you earlier, and we were saying about one video we're going to watch in a wee while as well that made you kind of famous in the classroom. What you were talking about, and my wee boy happened to wander by when I was listening to this, and he went, How to Train Your Dragon," and I said, "Yeah." And you've had that quite a few times now, haven't you, in the schools when you played it?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. So Marcus Warner, the composer, he approached me. He just found a YouTube video of me, Megan McDonald, who's in the band, and Tom Campbell on flute, and just messaged us and asked if we fancied collaborating. So I was showing this piece of music to the classes, and a few of them were like, "That's on How to Train Your Dragon." I was like, no, it's not. And they're like, "It is." And yeah, we found a video. So apparently it's famous. So yeah,
it is.
I wish I got
my Angus will vouch for that. He'll vouch for that.
Yeah, so it's nice.
Grace did as well, because when Grace went by, she went, "Oh yeah, you're right, Angus. That's How to Train." I said, "All right."
No,
I'm going to have to go and watch it now and watch the whole thing.
Same. No, it was a lovely surprise. So I'm sad I didn't get those royalties, but
in fact, I've probably seen it because when we had Lorne McDougall on, Lorne talked about it, and then I watched it because the kids were seeing it because he was in it as well. So it's great. So this song is called
"Carried Home."
All right, let's have a listen. It's Fame.
Stay in my shelter beneath a bed of stone, though tides pull me under, I'll be carried home. Grey shorelines break the silence with songs of rivers slow. I see you cross the ocean, but I will never go, I will never go. But I will never go, I will never go.
Fantastic. Fantastic. That must have been great fun being involved with stuff like that.
It was really good. And fun fact, it was actually recorded right here.
Oh.
Yeah, he just put a wee mic in front and
Really?
just recorded it here. Yeah, so it was all done at different times. So it was just myself and Marcus, and I was catching a train back north. I think it was around Christmas time, so we didn't have that long. And I think I introduced Marcus to his first mince pie, which is crazy.
Oh.
But we had some mince pies and just sung through the song a couple of times. And then Ali Levac, Megan McDonald, Tom Campbell, and Ross Hull, they all did it remotely as well. So yeah, no,
That's an amazing sound, actually, isn't it? For one, you know, it sounds like it's been taken away to a big studio and worked on.
no, yeah, he's got some gorgeous stuff. So he did a fab job at it. Yeah, it was really good.
Must have been a fantastic experience, that's for sure. So, have you been always quite open to various genres of music then, or always traditional, or did you quite like other stuff?
Funnily, I actually don't listen to a huge amount of trad music. I love dive and Britpop and that, but I do like kind of folk and electronic music as well. So,
Right.
and a little bit of jazz. So it's been nice, kind of venturing out and trying new things as well. So I started a new collaboration with Rob Griffiths, an amazing musician and sound engineer.
Right.
So he did sound for Ava a couple of years ago in Newcastle, and
Okay.
we just started chatting, and he was applying for funding and just got in touch and asked if I fancied being involved in a new project. It's got Mary Campbell's daughter, Ada Francis, as well, and a few others. So it's been really nice, and we're kind of exploring the electronic side of it. So we've got some synths and stuff like that. So it's been really fun trying something new because I haven't really done that before.
And is there like gigs coming in for that kind of stuff, or?
Yeah, so we've had a couple of gigs, and we've got some things recorded, but we've got a gig coming up in Newcastle on the 15th of December, so it's quite soon actually.
Yeah, not long.
Yeah, it's at the Star and Shadow. I believe that's right, the Star and Shadows. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that. And then a few days after that, Aval are in Edinburgh. We've got our last gig of the year at a new restaurant. So that'll be really nice. It's a new kind of venue that's opened up. So that's at Patina, I believe. Don't know if that's pronounced, but yeah, it'll be good.
There's a new venue. So if you happen to be in Newcastle on the 15th, or Edinburgh, on the what date was Edinburgh on? The 19th? 20th. Yeah. There you go. You'll be able to catch Kaitlin in various guises.
Yeah.
Doing different things. Cozy's X is what you called this band, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah. So it's named after a synth. So it's a setting that you do on a synth. So it's very technical. But no, it's good. It's been so fun, and again, we kind of came together after lockdown, and it was so lovely just getting together. We had 5 days in a beautiful studio and just kind of brainstormed, and never approached music in that way. I usually have songs kind of ready to go, but we just kind of explored with sounds and just kind of vibed it, which was so lovely. And all of the musicians are incredible, and we're looking at expanding the band as well and adding a brass section. So it's really exciting. I'm excited to see what happens with it. But no, it's a really great project.
I can't play any brass, or I could have done a wee audition. That would have been good.
Oh man, I know. I wish I could do that as well.
Davey, how's your techno dance stuff and all that? Are you?
So this next track. No. The track is called.
I thought that's where we were going after the Trad Awards. I thought we were going clubbing in Dundee or something.
Oh, we will. We'll find somewhere, I'm sure.
I will take
I can
Davey
point you-
along
I
in
can
his
point you in the
talking
right
breaks.
direction.
Don't worry, we'll take him along.
Right.
He'll get into it.
The last time I was in a club, I fell asleep in the club.
Eh,
Wow.
Yeah, long time ago.
was that drink or the music? Or?
Too much excitement.
Yeah, pretty much.
Man, if you go in with your tartan breeks on, everybody will want to be dance with you and everything.
And that's why I'm not going. We'll send Ali in.
That's what you think. Right, okay.
We'll send you in, Peter. It's fine. So the track, because it's X, the track is Amandangora.
Yeah, spot on. Yeah, you got it. So, Davey, I'm sure this is relatable to you. This is where a guy stumbling home after a drunken night. So, Amathin, I don't know how to translate it. Just a wild guy stumbling home after a wild night out. So I'm sure you've had a few of those.
I did used to do.
Look, who appears at the same time? Ali, me.
Yeah. I did used to do that in my olden days as well.
Your younger days.
Younger days, yeah.
Younger days, yeah. There you go. Oops,
That's why I look so old now.
That's it. So this was a live gig, live from Beth and Marek Studios. Is that down in Newcastle? Is it?
Yeah, a beautiful studio. It was Rob who collaborated the whole project. It's his flatmate. She's a beautiful artist, and she kindly let us use her studio. So that was after the first week. So I think it was 4 days after we'd kind of got together. We did this. So yeah, it was really fun.
Magic. Good one.
Let's have a listen. Here we go.
Great.
got excited. I'm a thing got a god. Hold me galadated. I'm a thing got a god. I'm a thing got excited. I'm a thing got a god. Hold me galadated. Hold me galana. Jula do balada slightly. Kannada mi karava kapali sawa Italian. Hold me galana. Jula do balada slightly. Kannada mi karava kapali sawa Italian. I'm a thing got a god. I'm a thing got excited. I'm a thing got a god. Hold me galadated. I'm a thing got a god. I'm a thing got excited. I'm a thing got a god. Hold me galadated. Hold me galana. Jula do balada slightly. Kannada mi karava kapali sawa Italian. Hold me galana. Jula do balada slightly. Kannada mi karava kapali sawa Italian. I'm a thing got excited. I'm a thing got a god.
Yeah, fantastic.
Fantastic.
Oh, so that's Jamie's sister in the harp there, wasn't it?
Oh no, so they do look
What?
alike actually.
Oh.
So that's Ada Francis, but no, she looks like Anna. So Anna McDonald she's amazing, a beautiful Gaelic singer and harpist as well. But
Yeah, because Anna and Jamie were both in the same year as me.
of course, yeah. I was messaging Anna earlier actually. She works at a gorgeous pottery shop, so
Oh gosh, say hello from me the next time you're speaking to her. That would be super.
I will do, yeah. She's a girl of many talents, but yeah.
Alan Monroe's been in touch.
Yeah.
Translation.
Oh.
Silly as fool.
Is that what it means?
Yeah.
It's great.
Oh, I've googled it and it matches, so you must be right.
It was like our little advert, Kaitlin. What we done for the trans, we got Joy Dunlop to come on and translate what we were saying for a fun into Gaelic.
Oh, amazing. How did that turn out?
It was really
okay.
funny. But I think she was, I'm not sure she was saying what we were saying sometimes. I think she was probably going, look at this pair of neeps sitting here trying to do this and that and everything. So it was really good fun. It was good fun.
Or maybe she was keeping it PG.
She's going to be there on the night, she said as well.
She also said that the past 2 times in Dundee, she said disasters. The first one was tyres going bang. The second one was a dress not being picked up. So I don't know what the third one's going to be like.
Okay.
But yeah.
I hate that. I hate that when you have a dress malfunction. It's terrible.
It's the worst, isn't it?
Because most folk just write Peterwood, Shetland.
Yeah. Do you know?
Dress malfunction.
Do you know I was I was a woman one night for an Up Helly. You know how we have the Up Helly celebration things, and my squad went out. They go out, and it's kind of like guys, and you go around all the halls, and you pick a theme. And my squad that year was Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, and I was one of the backing singers. And it's really difficult being a woman, actually. I after that, I thought differently. I lost an eyelash in the first hall, and that was a disaster. And one of the boys stuck it back on the bus for me, and I must admit, I felt my eye nipping a wee bit at the time, and he couldn't find the proper stuff, so he just used nail varnish. So the next day, my whole eyelash came off with everything. And then my dress stretched. It got wet at the bottom, and I kept tripping over it. It was a tough night. Being a woman.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to be a woman.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
But anyway, any plans for the future? What plans have we got, Kaitlin?
I think just continuing to teach, more gigging as well, and see what happens, really.
I think you're right. I think the variety thing's fantastic when you're putting your music into 2 or 3 different directions. It's really good. It keeps it all fresh.
So. Yeah, sometimes it's quite hard to juggle everything, but I think getting like a nice healthy balance as well is
Do you not find? Well, I find I sometimes learn stuff off the kids.
Yeah.
Sometimes the kids give me ideas. Sometimes the things that I want to do, it just works out great. You know.
Definitely. I do some online teaching 1-to-1 on guitar, and I've got this wee girl, and she's incredible. I think she's about 9 years old, coming up to 10, and I learned so much from her. She's fab. So it's great. Like, we're working together. I'm not teaching you. You know, you're teaching me too. It's great.
To round off tonight, we are going to, this is a trigger warning for anyone, we are going to mention the C word. Because today is the here we go. Today is the first the first day of Advent.
I've got my Christmas lights up behind me.
They're just lights, Peter.
No, but I put them up today specially.
Okay. Yeah, so we're going to so we do have a Christmas track from you, Kaitlin.
Yeah.
And we're very privileged to have this our first. We've only got 3 shows till Christmas.
Oh, that's mad.
Yeah. We actually haven't got. There's no show next week.
We mentioned that.
Worse, yeah.
Are we still got 3 after that?
Yeah, it's 1,
Right,
Miss,
okay. Right,
1,
yeah.
2, Christmas.
Okay, right. Fine.
So yeah, no, Kayla, it's been fantastic having you on tonight.
Yeah,
Thank you so
and
much, Caitlin.
thanks so
good
much.
luck on Sunday
Yeah, you
for Folk Band of the Year, and
Yeah,
no
we'll
doubt
see you
we'll see you at the Kaylee afterwards,
Oh,
which is going to be good fun.
absolutely. Yeah, can't
Would
wait
you
for
like
it.
Would you like to introduce this last one?
Yeah, so again, that was during lockdown, and I should have kitted out. Ross has got a few fab Christmas outfits. He's got the full Santa suit, so I should have done that to finish off this video. But no, this was for a concert run by the fab Josie Duncan, who you'll know all about, gorgeous singer. And she was putting together a Christmas concert a few years ago. So it took a long time to film this. So it's all the edits and the bloopers and everything, but we finally got there. So I believe it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. It was a few years ago, but yeah. So
Well, really looking forward to next weekend.
Yep.
I'm sure you'll behave yourself. The last time I saw you was in the park bar, and you were behaving yourself that night.
well, semi-behaving. I phoned my mum the next day and said, I think I've got the worst hangover of my life. So I blame the park bar.
And who was there? That Blair Tesca boy was there again.
It's always Blair Tesca, honestly.
Yeah, it
Bad
is.
influence.
Very much so. Very much so.
Please say hi to Ross for us as well.
I will do. Yeah, thanks so much for
and
having me.
tell him to stop photobombing whenever you're playing.
I know. There's no way that's going to stop. But yeah, you'll catch him next week as well.
Magic.
Fantastic, Kayla.
Okay.
See you next week, Kayla, and here we
Thank
go.
you.
First Christmas of the year.
Thanks. Take care. Best of luck. Bye.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go, take a look at the 5 and 10. It's glistening once again with candy canes and silver lanes that glow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots is the wish of Barney and Ben. Dolls that'll talk and will go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen. And Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go, there's a tree in the Grand Hotel, one in the park as well. It's the sturdy kind that doesn't mind the snow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will start, and the thing that'll make them ring is the carol that you sing right within your heart. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. Sure is Christmas once more.
a really nice one. Her dad.
It's not the cheese that usually happens at Christmas. It's actually a very well put together song.
That is good. Nice to see Caitlin's dad there putting a comment on too. Brilliant.
It may be him that ate the sweets.
That was a
Never know,
fantastic
never
show.
know.
We enjoyed that.
Yeah.
We enjoyed that. So, ladies and gentlemen, no show next week because we're out partying. Got the glad rags out.
We may do a live video on Sunday if we get the second. We may.
Yeah, we might do that. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, because Ali Meek could video us or Karen can video us.
Aye. Ali Meek with the sugary hands. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Vagina.
Well, the number of times he's put holes in his hands from chisels and things like that.
Well, we'll find him a tree to lean against or something.
Because, of course, on the mainland we have trees.
Exactly. I've got a big tree actually in my back garden this year now, where I've moved to.
And where did you import that from?
I don't know where it's come from, but I'm going to put lights on it because it's the nearest thing to an outside Christmas tree I've seen. So that's going to be fun.
I'll be fine, thanks.
Yeah, maybe we should do the show, maybe do the bit of filming before the drinking and things.
During? What we might do, we might do behind the scenes of the Kaylee. We might do a video from that for next week. For not next week's show, but the following show. Because we have a guest a week on Sunday, 2 weeks today.
Yeah. We might have two guests, actually.
I've only got one in the calendar, so...
Because mine, I booked somebody too. It was my fault.
I've only got one in the calendar, so... Go for it.
Well, we know Ellie's coming.
We have last year's Scottish Singer of the Year, Ellie Beaton, from Aberdeen, joining us. So that'll be rather good.
That'll be brilliant. And we'll sort out the...
And who might we have on, Peter?
Well, I'm going to leave it just now, and then we'll sort it out and see what's going to happen.
Okay. It may be an extended show next week. Not next week, the following week.
Yeah, I'm sure folk won't complain.
Oh, no. Nobody complains.
We'll be very happy if we're got two guests.
Winners?
Oh, yeah, winners. Yeah, gosh. No, I'm not caring if we win or not. It's great. Right.
This could be our last show as nominees.
Last shows of the never having won anything, people.
Or that too.
Yeah.
Just to make you aware, those that are travelling to Dundee, there's been a few issues on the roads. I've just had it in from Police Scotland that a truck with Vicks Vapor Rub has overturned on the road between Perth and Dundee this morning. The Police Scotland say thankfully there's been no congestion for 8 hours.
Oh dear. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, we'll love you and leave you, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Great stuff. Nice seeing you folks. Take care. Thanks for everything. And if you voted for us, thanks very much. We really do appreciate it.
Morantang and Aikava.
Aikava.